He's the leader of the Men and Women in Blue. GPD Chief J.I. Cruz stood before Rotary members to speak on the island's public safety concerns, plus the community-oriented policing strategies, or COPS, that GPD is working on to rectify them. Armed with the presentation, Chief Cruz spoke on the current crime statistics on Guam, including areas surrounding the 4 precincts throughout the island that have been identified as hotspots of crime.
As we reach out to the business partners, as we reach out to the whole of the community, understanding where the hotspots are or the problem areas are is important, because that's how we're going to be able to effectuate that.
And based on these statistics, alcohol-related crimes, family violence, and disturbances are the most prevalent crimes experienced throughout the island to date. Though these areas may share similar problems, for Chief Cruz, a cookie-cutter style of policing simply will not do.
The crime up in Gigor is very different from the crime down south. And the needs of the people down south are very different from the needs of the people up north. So to be able to meet that, to better effectuate crime and drive crime down, the strategy policing is so that you specifically meet the needs of the communities.
Prompting the department to focus on proactive policing rather than reactive policing, which is why GPD's Mandania COPS initiatives focus on addressing 4 separate pillars.
Each pillar represents a certain initiative, something that we are doing to further embed ourselves with the community.
Like partnerships with the community, the youth, members of the freely associated states, and non-government organizations. And since the inception of some of these initiatives, GPD has seen significant returns, especially from the Neighborhood Watch programs Mandania Drug Task Force, Alcohol Task Force, and Robbery Task Force, which have resulted in more arrests being made by GPD, to include with the help of residents.
Community policing truly addresses the needs of the community.
And Chief Cruz hopes to further the success of current initiatives as well as implement new ones, like an app.
We're getting ready to launch an application called Hands-On Intelligence. We're going to empower the community even more to be able to download that application, so that as you see crime happening in progress, you can take a picture of it, you can video that and shoot it to the Guam Police Department.
Chief Cruz is hopeful that by being more community-oriented, GPD would increase their progress in relieving crime on the island. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Kiani Mediola.